Hey guys, Jack the Critic, and today we are going to review the Scream Trilogy. Let's start off with the first one. Without any further ado, let's jump into the most self-aware horror movie of all time. The movie was directed by Wes Craven and is basically about a knife-wielding murderer murdering high school students. Sidney Prescott has been struck with tragedy. 1 year ago, her mom died. But she didn't just die, she was brutally raped and murdered. So of course Sidney is upset about this. She hasn't been the same ever since. But she hears that a murderer is going around killing teenagers. And she is in shock, and she doesn't know who the killer is. There's more characters like Stu, Billy, Tatum, and of course, my favorite character probably, Randy. The movie is a very self-aware horror movie. And I love it for that reason. They know about Freddy, Jason, and, like, Michael Myers. They know about all that stuff. They know about the Candyman. They know. We're going to dive into some spoiler territory here. Now, personally, I love this movie. I think it's a really good film. So well directed. Wes Craven is always great, in my opinion. He's directed Nightmare on Elm Street, another one of my favorite horror movies. And he's directed Scream, which is possibly in my top 5 favorite horror movies of all time. Now, we're going to go into some spoilers. Let's talk about the doggy door death. So, Tatum can't escape the doggy door for some odd reason. And she gets crushed to death. Here, I'm going to show you that right now. It's one of the most iconic deaths. You can't forget about the big reveal at the end. One of the best reveals ever.
Please. Surprise, Sidney. Ooh. Oh, now, whoa. What's the matter, Sidney? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Why are you doing this?
It's all part of the game, Sidney.
It's called Guess How I'm Gonna Die! Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Hit it! Get up! Yeah, man, get up! Hit it!
And anyway, I'm going to give this film a 92%. Anyway, that's all for Scream 1. Let's hit on with Scream 2. Now Scream 2. Now Scream 2 is the sequel to Scream 1. Pretty obvious. In this film, Sidney Prescott and Randy are now in college at the fictional Windsor College in Ohio. And there, more ghost-based killings start emerging. And Sidney is confused because who would actually pattern after Billy and Stu? That is revealed at the end. There's a lot more meta in this film too. There's sequel rules. 1. The body count is always bigger. 2. The death scenes are always much more elaborate. More carnage, more gore. Carnage candy. Your core audience just expects it. I actually really like this film as well. Let's get the rating here. 90%. I like this film a little bit less than Scream 1, but I still really like it. It's very good. I think it was really frightening, and I liked it a lot. The meta was really cool. I liked a lot of the scary stuff that happened. It was really cool. I loved it a lot. Spoilers time. Now, the killer at the end is revealed to be Mickey, who's a character that is in Randy's film class, and he turns out to be the murderer, and his motive is different than Billy's. And he wants to be caught for all the murders. And guess who his accomplice is? Billy's mother, Mrs. Loomis. Pretty cool and interesting. Now whenever I think of Mother's Day, I'm going to think of Billy Loomis, his mom, Mrs. Loomis. Also, there's a really cringy scene, but I loved it. It's the I Think I Love You scene. Really cool. But cringy as heck. Oh my god. And that's all for the video.
Hey, I think I love you, so what am I so afraid of? I'm afraid that I'm not sure of a love there is no cure for. I think I love you, isn't that what life is made of? And though it worries me to say, I love this way, believe me, you really don't have to worry. I only want to make you happy, and if you say, hey, go away, I will.
Now let's start with my personal least favorite movie, Scream 3.
I'm talking about blood, babe. It's in your veins.
Alright, here's a lot of reasons why the Scream 3 is my favorite. Well, the plot is okay. It's not bad. The plot is basically, it's been 3 years since Scream 2. Sidney Prescott is living out in California. Then she starts getting Ghostface calls again. And then she goes back to Woodsboro, or not Woodsboro, actually fake Woodsboro, because they're filming Stab 3, which is a fictional horror movie series in the Scream franchise. And Ghostface starts coming back. There's a new Ghostface, and yeah. We're gonna get into spoilers. This is one of the actual worst movies. Okay, it's not bad, but it's one of the not good horror movies. I can't really call it one of the worst horror movies I've ever seen, because it's not that bad, but it's bad. Like, it's really like a 30. Like, I did not like Scream 2. I really didn't. It's a 30 out of 100 for me. I just didn't like Scream 2. I didn't like it. It just wasn't good. I don't like the twist at the end where it's Roman is her half-brother. It kind of just, it's weird. And I just didn't like it. And that's basically all I'm going to leave this review off. I will see you guys in the next video. One last thing. This is the last review in the horror movie bundle, or marathon. Halloween 2018 will not be part of the Halloween marathon, considering by the time I see it, it'll probably be like a couple weeks in November, so it's not going to be part of the Halloween bundle, but I will still review it. Next year, I'm going to review a lot more horror movies and stuff in the month of September to October next year, so